Hey guys, welcome back. Let's talk about Charleston White's video. Yeah, about a mother's love not being sufficient. So I'm gonna let him talk and chime in as I see fit.
But it's about
a mother's love is not sufficient enough for a boy. People think mother's love is not sufficient. He have to have some type of male love, and it has to be consistent to even balance out the consistent.
I kind of agree with him and kind of not. I mean, you got to consider a young man like like a pit bull. If you don't train him properly, that's an even more dangerous dog. A dog that hasn't been trained to interact with human beings. That will be a very dangerous situation.
Consistency of a mother's love. Without that balance, mothers ruin boys. You love on them too long, you ruin them. At some point, he has to go through some training or some discipline, some hard.
And this is true. You ruin a boy, he never gets that hardness. Another thing that we don't realize is a young man dealing with older women is just as dangerous as a mother babying a boy too much. Well, just not being around, interacting with men is just dangerous for a young man.
Teachings. Man, I ain't never been spanked by a man. I ain't never had a hug from a man. I ain't never heard a man say, "I'm proud of you." It was all mama.
And that's true. Hearing a man tell you he's proud, hearing a man say, "Good job," it makes you want to do even more. It makes you want to be better. But when a mother does it, it just doesn't click as hard. It just doesn't do enough to make you want to be better, to make you want to do more.
So our uncles was around, they street guys. They teaching you the bullshit. And they young. I ain't never seen a man come out my mother's bedroom, but she had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So that.
And that is true. I'm going to say this. A lot of young men that don't have fathers, that never had fathers, or the ones that actually had fathers, but a lot of these fathers don't truly understand their role either, are hungry for a positive male influence, that just to have a conversation with them. Because I talk to young men every day. They are so happy to interact with an older guy. Maybe they can learn something. Just feed off of my energy alone. And I always tell them, move like me. Because it's dangerous at work when you're dealing with females. And I always tell young men, be careful how you move.
That aspect of just growing up with that missing piece of a male figure in your life, naturally, you seek out to fill that void away from your mother's home. The things that your mother tell you to do don't make sense amongst boys.
And that is so true. The things a mother tell you to do never make sense. Mothers truly don't understand the world that we live in. It's a whole nother world. And mothers' understanding of the world is very simple, white and black. But she don't understand. Every day you walk out the door and you interact with other men, they're testing you. They're trying you. They're looking at your limits.
When she fixing your coat as a little bitty boy and she giving you instructions on what to do to get back home, you don't, when you become an adolescent and the things that your mother say to you, if you go out there and do that with other boys, you go get treated like a punk.
And that is so true. Like literally, growing up without a father, it's really hard on young men. And they're usually the ones that get picked on in school. See, a father understands what boys is going to go through in school because he's been through it. He understands how boys think. He understands the seriousness of the situation. Mothers, everything is very simple. She's never going to be able to prepare you for the world. She's never going to understand how to prepare you because she never lived in this world. And that's what breaks a man. He never gets that hardness. And then a lot of young men like that attract hard women. That breaks him even more. Anyway, this is the end of the video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.